Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, I got to tell you some interesting news today, and I thought I would share it with you because it could have an impact on you in the future, currently, opportunity, or a problem. Either way, but let's talk about it because it's good, interesting news.
Why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
So, I read this in the Manila Bulletin. Okay. And we'll bring it up in just a minute. But the Philippine government is looking at moving the capital out of Manila, moving the government out of Manila, and making a new city in the Quezon Province the capital of the Philippines. Well, let's take a look at what they have to say. All right, so here we are. New Philippine capital. Government eyes construction of large city in Quezon Province to decongest the NCR, the National Capital Region. So the National Capital Region be Metro Manila, BGC, Makati, Alama. I mean, the list goes on. So they're planning to create a new city in the province of Quezon as part of a future plan to decongest Metro Manila amid the adverse effects of rapid urbanization. Well, there's no doubt about it that there's a problem. Okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, this was based on the instruction of President Marcos to craft a long-term plan for the decongestion of the national capital amid the perennial problems of monster traffic jams. And if you've never been to Manila, if you've never spent time in Manila, you just can't, it's difficult for you to recognize. It makes the 405 in LA look like a walk in the park, I guess. So they go on to talk about it, and they say we're currently crafting this plan because it's, wow. Well, we don't like that, do we? We're currently crafting this plan because it's important. Indonesia has a similar plan as well as Malaysia, and that's true. Indonesia is moving the capital out of Jakarta. Malaysia is moving its capital, but they have a couple of different reasons. But why would they want to move this here? Now, it says the exact location was not revealed. And they're going to start with 70,000 hectares of land where the new city will be constructed. And then once they've consolidated that land, they'll start the actual plan for it. Now, that's a key thing for some of you to understand. All right. First off, I think we need to talk about why would they move it? Secondly, what would it do? And finally, how can it impact you? Why would they move it? Well, you know something? Manila, the NCR, is a disaster. All right. The EDSA, the main highway that cuts through Manila, is bumper to bumper almost all the time. If you're in Manila, you will see senators, congressmen, state representatives, they actually have motorcades that clear the road so that they can get from point A to point B. That's why Filipinos are never on time, or could be one of the reasons they're never on time. It's simply horrible trying to get there. Between the trikes, the jeepneys, the crazy way that they drive, all right, something has to take place. And they can't widen these roads because there are road projects underway and they are widening underway. But the problem is that they take 3 lanes down to 1 for 2 years while they build a 1-mile stretch of road widening. That's ridiculous. It really and truly is. Secondly, the number of people they would have to displace to create a road system, a mass transit system that is capable of moving people quickly and easily, it would be astronomical, the cost of trying to relocate and buy out these people through eminent domain and everything. It's just a disaster. But if the government officials knew where the new city was going to go, well, then they'd be buying land all around that area and they're going to make money. Now, we're never going to see Manila disappear. That's not going to happen. All right. There's too much money in Manila. But when you talk about moving the financial district, all right, the banking district, the government offices, when you talk about moving that out and building a city around it, you're talking billions and billions, if not trillions, of pesos in the long run. The economic boom, the employment that it causes is going to be huge, depending on how much corruption there's going to be built into it. So what happens? Well, is it possible? And, probably if you're in our demographic range of viewers, you own a place in Makati, you'll be dead long before this hits you, long before it's an issue. All right. But it's going to be a less desirable place. Rentals will go down from luxury rentals because business people aren't going to be going there. They'll be going to the new place. More people will want to go where the traffic is less, where it's controlled, where there's actually stoplights, all right, where you don't have to have traffic enforcers every 50 yards, dictating what goes when, where, how. And especially these short little 5'2" guys you can't even see. If there's a SUV in front of you, you have no idea there's a traffic enforcer in that intersection. It's crazy. But all of that being said, if they move it, where are they going to get the money? Well, it's interesting. They've got a couple of different things going on. They just canceled a couple of major projects and they're going to seek to redo them because the Philippine bond market, while it's strong, it's not super strong. So raising money, they're going to borrow money. In fact, in the budget for 2025-26, the Philippines has said, we're going to borrow the money. All of these things are certainly something you should consider. You should think about it. You should think, is my investment good? How long will it be good? Where's my timeline in all of this? I mean, like I said, our channel is about our life, and our life is partially about staying financially secure. So we stay and we watch and we keep abreast of the events. Do I think this will happen? I doubt it. I really and truly doubt it. And if it does happen, will it be a full tilt game? I doubt that. And if indeed it does happen, and it is a full tilt game, we're talking 25, 30 years to build this up. Not a short amount of time. So I thought it was interesting. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's possible to fix the problems in Manila for those of you that have been there? All right. I can guarantee you in the Quezon Province, the main highway goes right through it. It's right on the beach in certain areas. That's where they're going to be. Who would build government? I mean, why wouldn't you want a city that doesn't have some beachfront, some beauty, some all of the things that go with it, and then modernization? I mean, the infrastructure in Manila just blows cookies. It really and truly does. But maybe you disagree. All right. BGC is a slight. I guess the best word is to use. It's an anomaly, but it's a small sector. It's tiny, and without the support of everything around it, without the slums, the squatter areas, and everything else to bring in the rank and file workers, BGC even might be in trouble. What would be interesting is going to see, do they really do something here? Will they build acceptable communities? Will they allow space? Will they put in some sort of zoning laws? You know, in Jakarta right now, if you're in certain areas of the city, if your house burns down, you're not allowed to rebuild it. They're hell bent and they have a deadline and plans and everything. Could the Philippines be doing that same thing? Can you imagine fire ripping through Tondo and then not allowing people to rebuild? Oh, gee, that just recently happened, didn't it? So you see where I'm going with this. Be aware of the local politics. Be aware of watching how your life might be changed. That's really important. Otherwise, we want your comments. Please do subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and have a great day.